This week on Rush Outdoors, we head north of the border with Tim Andrus for some exciting whitetail action. And you won't believe who else shows up to the party. Then we explore the not-so-flattering part of hunting with Swing and a Miss. And of course, member footage with Rush Uncut. Put down that remote. It's time for Rush Outdoors. Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Herb Phillipson, your outfitters for the great outdoors.
Hi everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm your host, Tim Andrus. Today I'm at CNY Power Sports, located in Cortland, New York. You know, whether you're blazing a trail through the woods, need a little extra help getting that deer out of the field, or need a little extra horsepower around the house to get that job done, they've got you covered, A to Z. There is no doubt that the white-tailed deer is the most popular game animal here in North America. I don't care if you're in New York State, Illinois, Montana, we're number one. And every sportsman out there has the same dream, to kill that trophy buck. For the last 2 years, I've had the pleasure of hunting with Gage Lowry of Wildwoods Outfitting in Moosehorn, Manitoba. Gage and his wife Chelsea, they run a first-class operation, consistently putting their clients on trophy bear, trophy deer. It's no wonder why they have a 75% repeat clientele. Welcome to Manitoba. You're with Rush Outdoors TV. It's September 3rd. We're in Moosehorn, Manitoba. We're hunting with Gage Lowry, Wildwoods Outfitting. It's our first night out here. It's pretty warm, 75 degrees. The wind is good for us. From where the trail cams are looking, the bucks are coming out of the brush over there, feeding through here. It's our first night. We're gonna sit here, see what happens. Maybe have to tweak the location a little bit. As you remember last year, I killed a great buck not too far from here, scored 157 with a muzzleloader. I hope to beat that or tie it with a bow, because Matthews is ready and so are we. It's our second night here in Manitoba. Still a little windy, the sun's still shining. We had some good cloud cover earlier, but we're getting out here. We're about a half mile from our stand site. We're gonna do a quick spray down here, carry our scent lock in the rest of the way here. We got to the stand, and believe it or not, the wind has picked up. It's blowing hard right here. We lost our cloud cover, the sun came out. We're still optimistic. It's only our second night here. We checked a bunch of trail cams this morning. A lot of deer moving in the cover of darkness. All we need is one to make that one mistake and show up in shooting hours. So we're gonna stick at them. Fourth morning here in Manitoba. We're at a new set. We're doing the opener a little bit late. We had some deer on here this morning. We just got done with a doe fawn here, so we're going to be short and sweet. Quite a few trail cam pictures here in the morning, so we thought we'd set up here and see what happens. That's all we have for this morning. It was kind of slow. We had some good activity first off, and it's kind of settled down here. We've been here probably 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna get down real quick, get a quick bite to eat, and we have another set we want to hang for tomorrow night. We'll get it hung today, let it settle down, and we get it tomorrow night. Tonight we're going back to where the big 6x6 was. Hopefully he's gonna step out in daylight. We'll see you then.
That's a good, nice, healthy doe too. Keep safe, little guy.
The 4th night here in Manitoba, and the mosquitoes are still here. We're at the 6x6 stand where we hunted the first 2 nights. We have a huge 6x6 been coming in, only in the darkness so far on trail cams. He is a giant, still in velvet. He's on a #1 hit list. Today we got here to check the trail cam, and at 1 o'clock we hit a huge black bear, 400, 450 pounds, 30 yards away from here. So we're in here early enough, we're gonna sit tight. Hopefully one will show, both will show. It doesn't make a difference, we have a tag for both. So sit back and enjoy. Yeah, one day I had a buck that was just a pretty buck, and the velvet on his horns were perfect. And I wanted to take him, but I still had a few more days left in the archery hunt, and I let him walk. And it was a hard decision, but it's hunting.
Hi, I'm David Blanton with Realtree, and you're watching Rush Outdoors.
If you fish or if you hunt, you're going to love shopping at Herb Phillipson's for all your fishing and hunting gear. Whatever the season, it's the reason to pick up guns, ammo, fishing rods, reels, and all the accessories you need for your next hunting or fishing adventure. We've got it, and you'll get it all at Herb Phillipson's low price fighter prices. There's a store near you, and don't forget to visit our newest location in the Western Light Shopping Center, Syracuse.
We duck hunt every day. Sometimes, though, we disagree on where.
Where are we hunting today?
Elbow Lake Bladder. Sometimes we disagree on when to shoot. Cut 'em!
Or when to say cut 'em.
You boys too slow. One thing we do agree on, we all wear Realtree camo.
I'm an AP man myself. Max 4.
Hey, we can't even agree to disagree.
Hey folks, Dave Morgan from Rush Uncut. If your schedule doesn't always allow you time to get to the local sporting goods store, then visit WoodburyOutfitters.com. Whether it's archery, long guns, handguns, or everything else outdoor related, you can have it all shipped directly to you or your local dealer at super low prices. They have tons of cool stuff for sportsmen. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will have your order packaged and shipped quickly and accurately. Check out WoodburyOutfitters.com.
The bow hunt trip ended up being a bust. Saw a bunch of deer, just nothing I wanted to release an arrow on. Made arrangements to go back for the first muzzleloader season and tried to get a job done. I believe it was the second morning of the hunt and it's all quiet. We just got into our shadow hunter blind. And in the distance you hear something running and Gage goes, "Buck, shooter buck." I'm going for my gun. As I'm doing that, he goes, "He's running with a doe." And I look out my window and I see a gray doe. I don't think so. Ended up being a gray wolf chasing that buck. What an awesome sight to see. Next thing you know, it's chaotic in the blind. I look to my right, there's 3 wolves closing on us, running right at us. To say I was a little nervous, it's an understatement. I get on the first one, it's the closest one, running right at me. Put the crosshairs right here. You on him? Yep. Got him. Yeah. Well, what I did was, unbeknown to me, my scope was shooting 7 inches low. I must have knocked it getting out of a stand, ladder stand. All I did was a big ball of fur came off that wolf. He let out a yip, turned around, swapped ends, and was gone. And in the confusion, our lines got crossed. That happens between a cameraman and a hunter sometimes.
I was on the wrong wolf.
Huh?
I was on the wrong wolf.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Gage now realizes we're on the wrong animal. He tries to correct it. But the neat thing was, everyone out there to double check the shot, and I followed that trail back for a couple hundred yards. As we're doing an interview, in the background, you can hear the wolves sounding off, and what they were doing was regrouping.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. We interrupt this deer hunt for a wolf hunt. We were sitting here in the blind, waiting for daylight. It happened fast. Gage, the cameraman, saw it.
There was 5 wolves that we saw all together, and there was 5 howls, so my wolf was okay. Little did I know they'd have a payback for me.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Rochester Sportsman's Expo, Nikon Optics, Realtree.com, Matthews Solo Cam, IQ Bow Sights, Block Targets, Energizer Batteries, Slay Odor Neutralizer, and Shadow Hunter Blinds.
The Oak Orchard Harbor in Orleans County. Make a morning run for Lake Ontario. Fish On means you'll experience the exhilaration of fighting that giant trout or salmon. To learn more about our world-class fishing, visit our website at www.orleanscountytourism.com.
There you go.
Woo! Another reason I love New York.
Hey everyone, we're not going to do a long open here. It's our 3rd day in Manitoba. It's just breaking light here. Pretty cloudy in and out. I got a deer coming. Get off over there. I don't have a shot. I got that branch in my way. Ready? Go down. He mule kicked on the shot. I lost sight of him going through the willows. I thought I saw blood on his right side when he turned. What a hunt. That buck came in, was 45 yards in the pine and the willows for at least 15 minutes, and I had no shot. He was eating willow branching, he was making a licking branch. This has been one of the toughest hunts weather-wise here. Yesterday we had probably 12 inches of rain. After having a wolf encounter, which you'll see earlier, it's just been a calamity of things that have happened here weather-wise. Missing a wolf coming in yesterday. We went back to our spot here where I originally started back hunting this spot 2 years ago during archery season. I bow hunted it, I muzzleloader hunted it, I killed a deer in a different spot with muzzleloader. I came back this year, bow hunted it, nothing, muzzle hunted it. We joke, we call it the stand. The stand doesn't like us. We cannot kill a big deer here. Well, we just changed that. We changed that name today.
Climbed down, went over there, found blood, very little blood. 15 drops about the size of my thumbnail, and then it stopped. And where the deer trail ran into, there was 3 trails that broke off into this jack pine swamp. I followed every trail for at least 300 yards with no blood, just splay marks of different deer. Didn't know which deer it was, but I followed every one of them. And finally had to face that rotten decision that I can't find them. You know, it's every hunter's worst nightmare. And I was taking it pretty hard. Here it is the next morning, and I'm on the way back to the airport without a buck. It wasn't a good night's sleep. It wasn't that rah-rah drive back to the airport after taking a deer. It was I messed up. There's no other way. I'm a hunter, and we're human. I made a mistake. But it was a long flight home, not in a very good mood, to say the least. About almost a week had gone by, and a cameraman and I were driving to Illinois for a bow hunt. And my phone rings, and it's Gage. And we talked, and he goes, hey, I got some good news, and I got some bad news. I'm like, I've already had the bad news. Why don't you give me the good news? He goes, I found your buck the next morning. I was like, so happy. And I go, wait a minute, what's the bad news? And he goes, the bad news is the wolves found it before I did. There was nothing to salvage except the rack and the skull and a piece of vertebrae, from what he told me. And then I think back to a few days prior to that when I took a shot at a wolf. The payback was on me that time. Gage Lowry, what can I say? He's one of the best outfitters I've ever hunted with. Him and his wife Chelsea run one of the best camps I've ever hunted at. From the lodging, the hunting, the food, everything is top notch. And it's true what they say in their ad, come as a client, leave as a friend. The highs and lows of chasing whitetails were definitely shown on that hunt right there. I lived it, trust me. I can't thank Gage enough for all the help he did in helping me find that deer.
Hi, I'm Nicole Castro, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with this week's installment of Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York.
I hunt out of Shadow Hunter blinds because I think they're the best ground blind made today. Made right here in Michigan. All American-made Shadow Hunter blinds are the very best. If you want to hunt out of the best, you need Shadow Hunter. Here's why. See that? Totally silent. You can open the plexiglasses wherever you want it. Same thing on these windows, just totally silent. You have so much action as a result because the deer just come all the way around you.
Did you know that Lock and Load Sporting Goods in Owego, New York is one of New York's premier destinations for shadow hunter blinds? And it just doesn't end right there. Lock and Load has everything a sportsman could ask for. Archery, firearms, optics, and fishing. And when your hunting or fishing trip is over, bring your trophy right here to Southern Tier Taxidermy, also located at Lock and Load Sporting Goods. And it's all under one roof. Lock and Load Sporting Goods, Southern Tier Taxidermy, located at 161 Erie Street, Owego, New York.
This is the segment of the show where we feature footage of hunts that don't turn out exactly as planned. Not every hunt is about a giant buck. Sometimes it's about taking the opportunity to fill your freezer.
Hey, I'm here in Virgin, New York. It's opening day of bow season. It's October 1st. It's around 3:30 p.m.
Wow, Brian, do you have a license to shoot a tree in New York? Better luck next time. That's it for this week's Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York. We'll see you next week.
If you fish or if you hunt, you're going to love shopping at Herb Phillipson's for all your fishing and hunting gear. Whatever the season, it's the reason to pick up guns, ammo, fishing rods, reels, and all the accessories you need for your next hunting or fishing adventure. We've got it, and you'll get it all at Herb Phillipson's low price fighter prices. There's a store near you, and don't forget to visit our newest location in the Western Light Shopping Center, Syracuse.
Here we go.
Hey, Guzzy, what you got going on?
Rush Outdoors is going to be on. I think I got a problem with the plug.
Guzzy, don't you think you ought to let somebody who qualified to do that?
I got it. Oh!
Guzzy, you okay?
Wow.
Hey, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me fix your hair there a little bit. There, that's better.
Ooh.
Hey, Guzzy, you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I think I am, Dave.
All right, well, I got something to cheer you up, some Rush Uncut footage.
Awesome.
Hey, folks, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Dave, and this is Guzzy. Rush Uncut is a place where you, the viewer, gets to showcase any of your hunting and fishing adventures.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Okay, up first, we've got member Craig Southard from Cattaraugus County, New York, and he's going to take us on a goose hunt. Now, the thing is, this is a special season in March where the Canadian geese come through, and it can be hit or miss. You either have a heyday out there, or you might as well just stay in bed.
Okay, dude, let's check it out.
That was some great stuff, folks. And Craig and his buddies, they all limited out in 45 minutes, I was told. That's awesome. Keep it coming, Craig. Love it. How we doing over there, Guz?
I'm okay.
All right. Well, you'll like this. Up next, we've got member Kevin Lennox. Now, Kevin, he's from Allegheny County, and he's going to take us south of the border into Pennsylvania and show us a hunt on a whitetail. Check it out.
Not bad for a PA buck. Nice little 7-point on the ground here.
Wow, that was a nice buck, Kevin. 7-pointer in Potter County, Pennsylvania. Good job and keep it coming. That was a shocking episode, wasn't it, Guz?
It certainly was.
Listen, folks, if you have any electrical problems, hire a qualified electrician. Check your local IBEW contractors and they'll hook you up with somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay, folks, that's it. And if you want to become a member, it's as easy as logging on to rushoutdoors.com and clicking on the Rush Uncut logo. So remember, folks, Rush Outdoors
with a camera.
Hey.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by thebowguru.com, IBEW Local 43, Sure Find of Weedsport, Brad's Taxidermy, and Freedom Fighter Sport Fishing.
Well, everyone, that's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next week for another exciting episode. For everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods. For show updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
You sure you're all right? You want me to take you to the hospital?
I'm good. I'll have Russie lick it.
All right, good enough.